G'day, today we're going to have a look at the weekly challenge for this one. It'll be Tokyo. This is the week of 29th of, what month is that? November. Sorry, we're in December now, so I've already forgotten about last month. Unzoned houses and destinations, which can always make for a fun level. All skyscrapers are circles, which will mean that it'll be either we'll make points quick or it'll be over quick, and start with 3 motorways. So that's making this much kinder. So let's get cracking. It's a pretty. I was gonna say that's a weird distance to put those two houses, and then of course we're the key to this one is that houses can appear anywhere, and they really are appearing anywhere already. So maybe we need to try and just have these guys roll into him so that they're not slowing down. That is a nice little favourable connection there. Not so much that one. It seems in a way what we want to do is almost just block out the furthest away points to try and force it into useful gaps. Possibly roundabouts could be important on this one if our houses are just going to be all over the place, and traffic lights as well. You can see this one's already starting to build up a bit of a backlog. I mean, these guys are kind of far away for a circle. Not too bad. We think the roundabout. I mean, the thing is that there's any chance that a blue house will just show up right here as well, so I know there's a chance that you'll get a second red one right on top of the existing one. My goodness. Alright, let's think about this. So, get this guy in. We'll get rid of that. We can go sort of a bit more straight down with these guys. Duck around him. This guy can come in there. We do with him. I suppose if he goes that way, he becomes a driveway. Duck them what down here. These two guys, oh, they can't go around yet. These two guys do that. I mean, even with just the two colors so far, this is an absolute mess. So, once this starts to expand out to other colors, this could be quite wild. Wonder if I should put something like that there to stop anyone, the destinations showing up in that area, but I think it's already small enough that it can't. Yeah, that should be okay. So we can take the traffic lights, we can pause, and we can swing those guys up and around now. Slide a traffic light in there. We do need to get someone else across to this guy. I mean, what we could do though is we could go roundabout. Is it all 7 of them in there for both of them? He's a beneficial house for this guy at least. As is he. So let's pause again for a second. And let's get rid of that. We'll flip these two guys around so that they now head back the other way. And here, what do we want to do? Possibly we want to try and just make everything a driveway, and we can do that by just having these guys sidle into each other. Does mean that, say, that guy runs a little bit. Oh, that's so clunky. A roundabout might help out this. Like, this guy could possibly benefit going to him as well. These guys are working a bit better now, I think, now that they're sharing. Down to one bridge, and I've got 3 motorways. But I like motorways. Well, that's an easy little helper. Actually, have to get in this guy over here. They really are just going to give us a scattering. It definitely does seem like a map where having roundabouts and having houses connected to multiple destinations of the same color actually could be a beneficial way to do it. Because there's such a wide variety of distance from location, I wonder if that's actually would be helpful. I mean, eventually if there's all of the cars are operating, it's going to be a mess and could cause problems, but I guess for now, at least it's working alright. Take the roundabout. Let's slot that guy in here. Get rid of that. Like so. Go straight down there. This guy across. He's picked a real weird little spot to harass us. I don't feel like 2 houses is going to be sustainable for these. Even with a guy like this, I mean, he's going to do a lot of deliveries. I would imagine that by the end of this map, this house will have done more destination travels than anyone else. Okay, so we've got a choice here on whether we want... You can actually duck through that gap. Yeah, you can. Cool. I do want him connected as well. This isn't great. There's only 2 houses for purple, and they're both so far away. I mean, there's this guy over here, but we're not using him. This blue guy we could use somewhere. What if we just do that with him, just to give us an extra tentacle to that roundabout maze. Now this guy here we could also have come across, but that's what I'm talking about, where he's too far away that he actually could break the system. That we probably want to leave him with that bit of distance to it. Again, a weird scattering. It feels like there's going to be a setup here where you're going to have almost individual houses with motorways. Just because you're trying to get anything for us to help out in a disaster. Whoa. Okay. What are our choices here? 3 houses looking after him, 4 houses looking after him, 3 looking after him. Then we've got this 1 house. So hopefully what we see now is just a few quick red houses. We've got this guy down here too. And we could just try and run him along. That was too short, so have his very own motorway. And Keep looking. I was going to put extra road in those spots, but I realize I want to root for a house to just suddenly show up in one of those, so we'll leave them empty for now. Take the motorway. And we will use the motorway. Oh, did it again. Now, this is where you got to really be careful. It's like, what damage did I just do? And that's all the damage. So let's try that again. Okay, so we've got blue here. So we can have him connect there and this guy connect there. So he's a pretty easy fix. And he's still not great. You can see he's got 3 jobs already there and these guys haven't got back. Hopefully that he's got the 2 houses that he might stay on top of it. But yeah, it's definitely not looking good at the moment for him. That is not a helpful addition. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, let's get him. Swing that around there. Swing him into that. Get this guy going there. We can see this purple's not doing well either, but we can get another purple in there, which is good. I get this guy past, so let's get rid of that road. Get him connected there. And this guy might inherit another single house motorway. That's handy. Don't need another motorway. I've already just placed one. There we go. Yeah, definitely just using motorways like they're candy at this point, just giving them away. I'm sure that Solar Lights is working properly. Oh no, they get a green too. Good. Okay. Andy. I'll pause for a second because we've got this guy up here. Nothing attached. Oh, 2 yellow houses close enough to network 2. I don't have enough tiles to sort of draw this guy all the way around. I suppose this guy here actually is the closest one, so he'll be the shortest commute. And I think we'll put him there. Oh, good. We've got this guy come help out this mess. Alright, we can turn that purple guy around. So I reckon purple's going to be now looking pretty good. So we can just swing that guy around there. Let's flick him the other way. And we'll just get this yellow there. And our goal is to get this guy over there too. And hopefully this guy here is going to make a significant dent on that. Like, it's obviously not looking good at the moment. He should hopefully have a relatively quick turnaround, and with this one guy just an assist, it could play out okay. What I could possibly do as well is claim this red house to go help out. This guy's now got 4 houses helping out thanks to this little connection of guys here. Which I wonder if possibly I should adjust. Look what's going on here. We've got 2 blue houses now on this. It's so painfully close to that guy that it hurts that he's not connected. I don't think either of these 2 guys can get around, short of doing a connection there. It's stuck. He's completely stuck. There's nothing I can do with him. I do need some blue houses over here, so let's get rid of that. I would like to adjust this too. I think that could be better laid out. I guess we'll leave it. This guy here. How's he doing? Really do want to connect this guy to here because I'm not going to get a house closer than that, surely. So let's swing him around there. Got a dark blue here and a dark blue here, and we now have two dark blues down here that have one house attached. So even if we had a motorway that connected just in between the two of them, that would help out. But I mean, these two guys aren't close enough to join. Still waiting for this motorway to come back. Oh, we've got two blue houses together there. So let's drop those two guys down. Do that. This guy unfortunately can't get to them. Do is we will swing them down. So now we've got enough that we can get these guys connected. And what we can do is, no, we can't go further around that. It's the edge of the map. So we can't get this purple guy to run around there to connect to him. I'm sure he'll need some help shortly. That's a handy spot for purple house for him. There's now 5 purple houses connected to this guy. What I would say we can do is get rid of that, and this. And we can move that over there. Okay, so we still need to address this though. Okay, let's get rid of this and we'll replace it with that. He's now got a second house. And that will mean that once we reclaim that, well, found 9 tiles, we can sneak him through there. This guy's doing really well. That's the only reason I'm going to make that connection there. We're just waiting for this one red car to get home, wherever he may be. There he goes. So we need him to save us for this one. Done? Okay, so there we go. Same second that we have that emergency declared. So we'll get these 2 blue guys to go help out with this one. Now that's a real pain there that you've just suddenly claimed my 2 guys that were helping out down here. They're going to need to just turn around and work this guy. Possibly get... Well, this yellow guy would be good to connect to here, but I mean this guy's fine. This house here is doing what needs to be done. But we've got a collection of blue houses here that we could possibly connect. We have the road tiles available. We have the bridges. We can actually flick 2 of these guys around and get 4 connected down here and still allow that yellow guy to get there. But we'd want 2 bridges or we want another motorway. Alright, can we get you around? What I will do with you is get you to cut across there because it's only 1 blue house. Well, get rid of that. No, I won't get there anyway. That's a selection of dark blue houses at least. You can't deny him that. This guy I could connect to here too if I had the tiles. What's that? This guy. It's a good get. This is looking a little bit better. Nice little collection of red houses down the bottom here that we can use as a saving venture at some point. Okay. So this guy, this purple here just showed up. We've got this purple house here to help out. Also got a purple house here. So, I mean, they can help each other out. This is where we're getting a bit complicated because this yellow house is connected to that yellow house. As long as we've got no double ups here, we've got these two guys connected here, so he can come across and connect in here as well. So we'll do that and then have him connect down. Then across the back here, they can connect, and that means that this guy connect too. So I guess maybe we'll just have them both connect straight on. So what we want then is a set of lights there. It means that he can now connect to this purple. Those yellows can still connect. And that third guy can help out there. I mean, there's not going to be a lot of cars on the road because there's just not that many houses, really. Now, that's a really nice get. It's potentially a highway buster, that. Okay. So, we connect these two guys. We can then... make it a bit more of a pretty straight line. This guy, he'd have to cut up. It's just in the way. And we can go highway 1 from there to here. And what we'll do is we'll disconnect that so that these three's job is just him, those four's job is him. This guy currently has no job. Two guys up here as well. Can't cut across to there. Nice purple house helping out here. Move him, we can get both of those guys helping out too. Yeah, that's a bit better. Alright, well that's an easy one. There's a gimme. I actually want him connecting further back. We don't want him distracting this guy from his easy work. We currently don't have any highways to help out with this guy in his little problem. But this guy here is not getting used very much. So what we could do, we've only got 3 tiles though. What we could do is try and get these two guys to come through here and connect here. Just can't afford to at the moment. Alright, so the land of no purple has a purple. I feel like I've been a little short on getting more more highways. I mean, I started with 3 and so I've only gotten 2 so far. They're not something they're obliging with. Alright, which means I have to figure out this purple problem the old-fashioned way. Let's flick him around, give that guy the extra boost. We have 2 purple houses down here. We have these 2 guys here. I'm going to flick this highway over there. Once this one guy gets home. That's a real handy save right there. And so is that. That, on the other hand, what we call a spanner in the works. So, what we do here is got a bridge, so we can go 1, 2, 3. Swing that up to there, and we can don't have the bridge for this, so I'll have to disconnect that guy for now. I'll have to wait for him to get home. Alright, that one's an easy fix at least. We can even have him have a max house route. In fact, we don't even need him connected, I reckon. Once we get this guy in. Let's keep an eye on this. There we go. So we've got our bridge back. This guy here is definitely causing problems. Give him a set of lights, something might speed him up a little bit. This yellow here is not doing too crash hot. There's a lot of yellow, it's just all scattered in the south. I would like to get this guy connected because this yellow here could use the assist. Can't get this guy through here. Can't get that guy through there either. Possibly it's a highway with these two guys. That would be the fix. And I mean, what I can do is I can connect them. And then I can shift this, because then that just doubles the amount of houses that can get there via highway. Who's complaining? This guy. Luckily, at least that was a quick resolve on his part. And he had a complaint, but it's dealt with quick. I'm sure it'll build back up since it's sort of staggered at the moment that all of his guys are at one end of his trip that they... This guy's still struggling. Where are my motorways? Come on. Okay, so what we'll do, I might just change this a little bit. We'll get rid of that archer around the top, move him up. Put it across like that. That one in there. Give them an extra one. Oh, there's a handy guy right there. Oh, there's a handy red guy for that one. This guy here's becoming a complainer as well. We can get this guy through. This guy here, I'm not sure there's too much else I can do for him at the moment. Right, this guy needs help, but I just don't know what to do with him. Can't get, I mean, he's enclosed in such a small area of entry through here. Now, is there anyone that's just not completely relying on motorways? So say, for example, this guy has got two close houses, so he doesn't necessarily need his motorway. So we might appropriate that to purple. And the other end of that we will connect to most available close purple houses we have, which I guess will be these two guys down here. Two there, there's one there. Let's try that. they're the two furthest away houses as well, so hopefully they're the last sort of resort ones, but they might at least clean it up. This guy here is not too happy either, with his only 2 houses that have been supporting him for the longest time. But again, I don't really know if I've got any options. Okay, so this guy here, this extra house isn't doing him all the wonders we need it to. Need another bridge. He's still looking pretty ordinary, so I mean these 2 bridges are still important. These 2 bridges are necessary, and almost everyone supporting this guy. Get rid of that. He's clean. Need the help. This guy can go help out on this side. Bridge. Okay, and so that extra bridge I've got, I can use to connect this guy to there. Give them a traffic light as well. And they can actually... This guy can come for the right as well. Okay. So hopefully I'm still gaining houses here. Let's... Days it's Saturday. One block away. Is there any single blocks I can use? Is that one? Right there. Clean up a little bit as a godsend of a motorway. Okay, so where will I put a motorway that'll help this guy? This is the instant one. It is straight away. We're just fixing this one problem. And a lot of these guys are looking pretty good. This blue guy down here that's not contributing, that would be nice if you could just cut through to there. I mean, if I had the blocks, I could actually connect both of these 2 guys just straight across onto here. Can't even get them connected to each other at the moment. Actually, this guy here can connect there. Help join, help this one. Help join, help. These 2 red guys here aren't doing anything. They're on a blue network, not connected to anything red. But they could be connected to this red right here if I need them. It's just I feel that one blue guy on his own isn't really going to save this at this point. I need 2. I think it's going to have to be these ones. Let's makeshift pull these 3 guys. Just because we need numbers more than anything. We can correct this to a single house or something once it's steady. For the time being, while it's looking like it's looking, we just need the maximum amount of cars we can get over there. Perfect. This guy will help solve a bit of that problem too. This guy here needs some help. What we'll do is we will... I mean, keep trying to take guys off this route, but eventually they're going to buckle under this too. I don't need to get rid of it, I just need to cut through. Okay, so these 3 guys can go back to their day job. Thank you for the assistance, fellas. We do now have an extra blue house in here too, so hopefully that'll help that stay a bit more under wraps. This guy here, I've just given him another house, but he is still looking a bit worse for wear. One blue house here, so we could cut this guy across if we needed him. Alright, that's still getting worse. So let's use our motorway to get someone there. What have we got? We've got one blue house here not being used, one here that's closer. Two here together. That's our mark. Like yellow's just had a sudden influx of attention required. What we can do with that is we can swing them up. Run out of road tiles. Who can I steal a road tile from? Who's currently not using them? Those ones. We can swing that into there. That means that those two yellow guys can cut across and get in there. Again, I'd openly welcome a Motorways. There is a dark blue house here now. He would have to cut across some fierce roads to sort that out. This guy here, hopefully will be a little bit better once these four arrive. I now have that bridge that I can use to get this guy around. Very long route, but it's in there and it's not... I don't even think it's the most useful route we could use. Let's get rid of that again. Change my vote. Let's go this way. Those two guys in there, and then these guys we can just cut across there. I can still get in there. That gives us a few extra houses on that. That's a nice little handy extra. This guy here is looking for. There's this house here. Again, there's a nice close house here that we just can't get access to. This guy here isn't being used at the moment, so let's swing him back south to go help out with the worse off one. There's another handy house inclusion there. Looks like it's currently was that rose gold or ham or brown, whatever you want to call it. It's turned to struggle. And we are going to need someone to help out over here. So got one house here, we've got two up here. We don't have a motorway. Now, what was my last motorway being used for? That was these guys, and they were at a point where I didn't even need that guy included. So let's get rid of that for now. Let's use that to the aid of this guy. What we'll do is we will just summon this one house and just take advantage of his extremely short trip. This guy here, we'll just try and give him an access route there too. Keeping our eyes on this, hoping that it doesn't take too much longer for the last two guys to get home. They come. This is a bit of a big gamble to give them what house. There we go. Nice short trip, guys. Make the most of it. Now, it does seem like the game does occasionally operate in surges. That you can see that all of these ones are currently struggling, but I guarantee that in a minute it will calm down. It's just... it comes and goes. Okay, so... new motorway. Anyone need a motorway? Well, let's get that guy connected to help him out, since he's just got a readily available aid. We do have another house here, so I mean, again, we can just use this as just a makeshift fixed point that we can say, alright, hop over here and just go help out on this guy that's struggling. he's looking better. Some good news. This guy's slowly pushing back, so you can see that now rose gold, brown have sort of almost made it through their southern surge, and soon it's going to be someone else's turn to cause panic. Looks like that person's going to be yellow. Okay, so what we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses on this yellow guy. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this one. We have 2 yellow houses here that we can use to help someone out. We also have 2 yellow houses here that are a bit more central that we can use. So he's still going up. He's fine. Say this one's not that handy. Not as handy as what this guy will be long term, I'd say. Need these 2 guys to get home nice and quick. Too close for comfort, fellas. Okay. Let's get a sudden surge of 4 more cars in there. Just create a whole lot of congestion while we do it. It's fine. It's all about just getting those cars in there for now. At this point, you can see every second is just sort of making us a fair few arrivals. Good. Another motorway. So, what we can do is we can continue to just try and surge this one guy if we want to. Do we think he's going up, or is he coming back down? I think he's still going up, but he's not. But it's not due to lack of available cars coming in. So let's just send these 2 guys over here to try and help that out. Just cross our fingers that these guys don't go on us. Or obviously we're about to have some trouble with blue as well. And this is where... Oh, I don't have my bridge anymore. What did I use my bridge on? This guy. Now... That's 2 guys that... I mean, that guy's currently crossing the bridge that way, so I'm not going to get this bridge back anytime soon. Or that one. Might well be the beginning of the end. Well, not the beginning of the end, just the end, really. This guy here, I think we're not going to be able to sustain. Every second counts, fellas. Whoa. I mean, they're holding on for dear life. Nicely done. There we go, 6,400. Let's have a look at how that puts us on the leaderboard. Number 10. Top 10 score, we'll call it that.